Welcome to Journal 14, where I am getting out of a slump, a reading slump, a mood slump, a motivation slump, a rut, a drought, a rot, whatever you want to call it. I am getting out of it. Last week, it wasn't a lot, but a lot have happened in my life. I recently started a new job. So that's why I didn't feel like recording or filming last week because I wanted to get into the routine of working and how that time is and how my day and week is going to start looking different now. What else? It was very rainy last week. I just wasn't feeling the best mood to film and stuff. So I took the week off. I did post some shorts if you haven't seen it. One was a weekly reading. Another one was organizing my bookshelf, where I just did my main bookshelf. And if you want to see that bookshelf and the ones over here, you can watch Journal 13. I posted my October reading wrap up and I posted my November TBR. And my November TBR is just the rest of the books on my fall TBR. But yeah, I wanted to take a break from filming. We're back to the regular scheduled program. Yeah, a little update. Besides me finally having a job, it's a part-time job. I am still reading Blood Moon. I know I started that book at least 2 weeks ago. I don't really know. And I'm reading this book on my Kindle that I started last week, I believe. Called called Brut. Why can't I say that word? Brutis? No. Brutis? No. Barista versus Billionaire, where we have like this small town. It's a fallish book, but like in this small town, everybody is close and stuff. And then we have our female main character who owns a coffee shop in this small town. And then we have the male main character. He is a single dad, but he's also a billionaire. But his thing is, he is like a investor or something where he goes to like small towns and try to modernize it in a way. But the female main character, but she's against that because with making the town more modern, it takes away from like that small town feel. So they're kind of like clashing heads right now. But yeah, reading those two books. Yeah, I just feel like I need to get out of a slump from last week. I need to really get back into my routine of life. But as of right now, we got rid of like the Halloween stuff, so I don't really have a lot of pumpkins in here anymore. And we are just having fall. And we said we are going to decorate for Christmas after Thanksgiving. So yeah, as of right now, I think I want to kind of straighten up my room because it is kind of messy and change my sheets and comforter. I also need to wash. What else? Oh, take out my hair. Had my braids in for at least a month. Need to take that out. But yeah, here's to a productive week and we'll see how it goes. It's a whole lot later in the day, and I didn't really do much today. I did have work, but I just love this time of the year. I love when it gets dark early. I love that it's light early. I feel like this point, at least from November, I think till like March, is when I'm like the most productive because I feel like I could do a whole lot more with my time at night, if that makes sense. Like previously, I couldn't be in bed at like 5 o'clock right now reading because it'd be so light out and I couldn't really get into that mood of reading. But now I just turned on my candles. I think I'm gonna open my blinds a little bit to a little bit more light in. But I just love this time of the year. And mostly because I don't really go out late. And I'm like a morning person. So I like when it's light out early. But yeah, I plan on at least, it's only 6 o'clock right now. I need to eat. Hopefully do some more reading. What else? My night routine and then go to bed. Luckily, I have tomorrow off. So we're going book shopping. And I have a list of books. I'm going to get 4 books. Okay, I am still doing the whole buying 2 books a month. Yeah, so 1 book is for October because I didn't buy any books in October. 2 books are for November, and then 1 book is for December. And I'll share the books tomorrow. But as far as I've been thinking about how I want to go about tackling my TBR because it's a lot, but it's not a lot compared to like how many I see. Some people have like 200, 300 plus books on their physical TBR, which I hopefully never get. I will hopefully never reach that point. But yeah, I was thinking about in December we're going to only read physical books, and then we're going to start doing the TBR jar again because I really need to get through my books and I don't feel like just selecting the book. I just want it to be like given to me in a way. So that's why we're going to go back to the TBR jar. I need to go through that, take out some books, add some books. For the most part, yeah. Well, I finished my November hopefuls. I don't think so. Like I said, I've been in a reading slump and I just haven't been really in the mood to read. But hopefully, if we're going book shopping tomorrow, I get back into that routine. I need to stop being lazy. I am back from book shopping. I only got 3 books. I was looking for 4 books, but they didn't have the book I was looking for. So I will have to eventually probably buy it online or just wait to see if they eventually get it in the stores. But I got 3 books. The first book I got is Internal Ruins, which is the sequel to Immortal Dark. And this book just takes place after the first ones, and I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't read it. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's about 500 pages. It is a big book. Well, not really a big book, but it's pretty thick. And it's very pretty. And on the, what is that? What is it? The edges. It says love is the first enemy, death is the second. And I'm really excited to read this. Don't know when I will read it. But yeah, very looking forward to reading this book. The next book I got is the same forward as backwards. I mean, it's funny. The same backwards as forwards, which is a part of the whole Inheritance Game series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This one is a story about Hannah and Tobias, or is it Toby? Same person. And what's really cool about this is that one way is Hannah's story, and then the other way is Toby's story. And obviously you have to read the other books to read this one, and I haven't yet, and I will eventually get to them. I will read them. Yeah. The next and last book I got is Our Vicious Game by N.E. Davenport. I believe this is a standalone romantasy book, which I'm really excited to read. And I heard very good things about this book and the fact that it's a standalone to begin with. But this book is about our female main character. She is a princess. It's just like a whole fae, obviously, because it's fantasy and stuff. But she's a princess, and she is to marry off to this one guy. And before her wedding, she meets this like very fae. They call him like a shadow daddy. I don't know. But yeah, she meets the main character before her wedding. They do stuff, and he is like the rival to her, I guess, future husband in a way. So they team up to take down the future husband. I don't want to say future husband because it's not her future husband, obviously, but like the person she's arranged to marry, and then like his whole court or whatever. So it has like enemies to lovers, fae, all of that stuff. So I'm very excited. Dragons as well, I believe. But this is an adult romantasy, and these two books are YA. But yeah, as of right now, I think I'm going to eat a little bit and then eventually have to take the pups to the groomers. But in my mind right now, I think I am going to hold off on reading Blood Moon. I haven't picked that book up in a while, so I'm not going to like force myself to read it, and I'm not like DNFing it. I'm just putting it on hold, and I will eventually read it later. But I think I'm going to do my TBR jar and sort through it because I really want to have less than 100 books for the year, are entering 2026. As of right now, I think I'm at 109, but counting these three books. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm at 109, but now with those books, I'm at 112. So I am going to try to read 12 books before the end of the year, but I think I'm just going to stick to my TBR jar. I'm not going to do my November or fall TBR. I don't know why. I just not in that mood right now, and I just want to finish as much books as I can, and I don't know. I guess I'm just in the mood. So I'm going to sort through my TBR jar, add the new books, take out old books that I've read, and all of that stuff. So I'm back. We just took the pups to their grooming appointment. But the first thing I want to do is add these books to my list. So, alrighty. So now that has been updated. I need to go through my jar and take out what books I've read, which books I haven't read. So we still have the Shady Hollow. I am still reading that because I still have 2 more books to read. The Love Simulation, so I need to read that. Children of Blood and Bone series, still need to read that. I don't really know how many books I have currently read. Small Town Big Magic. Some bad news, some good news. Good news is I was able to sort through everything, and I am so tired right now. Bad news is I have more books unread than I realized. I forgot to add the Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies and Map of the Otherland on my tracker. So now we're at 114 books instead of 112. Yeah, that sucks. I need to add a few more books into the jar and then we'll start working and tackling on it, because honestly, that's a lot of books to read. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna read 14 books before the year ends. That's for certain. And I don't see myself buying any books in December unless it's like a part of a series I'm currently reading. I don't know if I will read and buy Twilight. I don't know. I keep having mixed emotions about that book. Like, obviously, I watched the movies, but it's like, do I want to go through that process of reading the books? And I feel like I should, because you are missing out on a lot of like details and stuff that is in the books compared to the movies. Because the movies are always, I mean, the books are always, I guess you could say, better than the movies. And I honestly don't know how I'm going to do it, because I do want to continue reading Kindle books without having to give that up. But I think I am going to do the only reading physical books for December and see how that goes. Okay, all the books are updated. I'm still reading my Kindle book. We'll try to finish that this week. Only time will tell, honestly. But I am about to pick my next physical book and then maybe start that today or tomorrow. Okay. My jar has been updated. Let's see what book I'm going to read next, or series. I really hope it's something I'm like in the mood for. Interesting. Alright, I have to read it. The next series and books I'm going to be reading is the Truly Devious series. And it is a YA like mystery series that takes place at a private school where this murder took place like a few years ago, and now the female main character is trying to solve said murder. Oh, but right here it says Truly Devious is the first novel in a murder mystery trilogy by this author. So how is it? It's a trilogy, but there's more books to it. I guess it's like a trilogy and then they just have like other spin-off books or something. It's a standalone set in the world of Truly Devious. So it's not a part of the trilogy, but it's in that same world. So yeah, I will be reading these books next. Don't know when I will start it. Maybe after I finish my Kindle book. I don't know. I did pick up this book and start reading it like a few years ago. I don't really know how far I go. Oh, wow. I got to chapter 12, page 174. Is where I had my bookmark, but we're going to start it all over again. it's kind of hard to go between working part-time and then trying to film and all of that stuff. Because obviously I started this video of trying to get out of like a reading slump, like just try to get my life in order. And as of right now, it's kind of hard because I don't have a routine of things yet. And it's kind of not really my fault. It's only my second week of working. But I have to, at least next week, try to get into a routine of how I want my day to go as well, and just try to be productive. Like as of right now, I am still reading, what's that book called? No. Why can't I pronounce that word? Batista versus Billionaire or whatever it's called. I'm still reading that. I haven't started reading Truly Devious. I just haven't really been in that mood to pick up a book. Like I'm even struggling to read my Kindle book. But I really do need to find that balance of that. As of right now, I need to edit a video. I've been slacking on that as well. Yeah, I've been thinking about maybe posting every other week instead of making it a weekly thing now. I think that would be good for me until I get back into that routine of filming and vlogging and posting weekly. And maybe I'll start working on shorts as well. This is not how I wanted this video to go, honestly. And I'm trying to be productive and get back into that routine of things. But life is life and life happens, honestly.